Hello, hello, hello. Gordon Gecko here, bringing you episode number 52 of Good Old England Save. My save with Millbrook. And we are for the first time in the 6th tier. If you remember last time, it took us to the playoff. We had to go through the playoff to get this place. And we won that playoff. And we are now in the Varnara South. So in the 6th tier. But things are not going well. It will be the first game, but like I said, we needed professional status. The club, like you see, is losing money like crazy. As you can see here, the last 2 years have been all downhill, and now we have an overall balance of minus €1 million. This season that is only been going for 1 month and something, so pre-season we already down €116,000. The budget is two-thirds of what it was at the beginning of last season, so on the 25,000. That meant that we had to lose some players. Let's go into detail into things like you can see here. Since around, I don't know, October 2025 until now, it's been horrible. Last year, 744. The difference here is that we had another president who was pumping money into the club, and now we don't have anything. I'm just gonna ask, I don't know, it will not make any difference, but the professional status. Yeah, they cannot do this. So we'll have to work with what you have. So the club now has it's local. It was half star before, now it's one whole star. It's not worth much more than it was before. Now it was 63 for 41. It was already worth more. You can see here the history of the club since I was here, and yeah, how we managed to go climb and climb and climb from the 11th tier until the 6th now. So just a few more to go. um, right, but one thing that I want to point out is on the transfer history, because of the budget constraints, some players left. Most important of them was Seddon, very important player. I'll try to sign him. Let's see what he's here at the club. Yeah. See? I'll just put actually all of them here, but we lost Kyle McDowell, Karl Karkaletsos, Josh Thompson, and Paul Abraham. Mostly Paul Abraham was also a very good player, and yeah, it was a great loss. And the ones that we hired, I had to go on the loan, so Jack Jones is back into the club. Goalkeeper, he'll be on the bench. Ryan Herming from Yeovil, midfielder left. We needed one for the bench, so he'll be it. So we hired back again Kyle McDowell as a defender left. After he left, Alfie Connor, the defender center, we hired him from Chippenham. So he has some experience already at this level. Oh, sorry, he doesn't. Like many years ago, he did. Sorry. And then from Yate, Niall Campion, mostly to play midfielder center, comes from Yate. So he also doesn't have any experience. Only here in these years. He was in, like many years ago, like 10 years ago, he was in this division. So I think we have a weaker side than we had last year. I'm just gonna scout this guy again also. Get scout report, yes. So it will be a very tough season. No changes in the staff or in training. We are keeping the same tactics. I know this is not very inventive, but I just don't want to invent the wheel anymore. It doesn't make any sense. We are good. Here, probably we can do better in terms of physiotherapists, but we are still the best team in coaching and in scouting. So let's see what, with our budget constraints, what we can do about it. Right. So this year we only are in 3 competitions. Thank God we don't have a county cup. So in the FA Cup, they won us. We entered in the second qualifying round to expect us to get one there, and here we already entered the third qualifying round. They just expect us to do whatever here. Um, in the league, fight bravely against relegation, and I will show you now what this league says in the preview where we are put. So we are last, together with Gosport, Flackwell, Hart, Heat, and well, Basingstoke, not much different. So Maidenhead is supposed to be first, Handcross Village, London Colney, and so forth and so on. Actually, our first game, the game of today, would be against Maidenhead. And on the friendlies, we actually lost the first game against the under-18s, then against Sheffield United and against Birmingham at home. These were okay losses, to be honest. These are teams from the second tier, from the Championship League. So it was okay. Then 3-1 nils against very weak teams, actually, Exmouth, Camelford, and Torpoint. So I'm kind of reticent about what's happening this season. But let's see. Let's just check the biggest competitions. So in the Barclays Premier, um, where do I see history? Yeah, here. Best winner. So Arsenal won this one last year for the first time in 5 years after 4 wins of Chelsea. Actually, Chelsea has been the dominating force here in this league. Let's go to Spanish league. By the way, if you want any other league that I show during this videos, just please let me know and I'll show in the next video. So here, no. Okay, League 1. History in France has been past winners. So PSG winning everything except here 1 year where Marseille managed to be there somehow. Next, it will be the German Bundesliga, and here past winners. So Bayern and Dortmund have been going back and forth, also with Leverkusen here winning 1 title. So until now, not that many surprises. Italy, I'm not really sure about Italy, but probably Juventus has been winning quite a few this. Yeah, Juventus with Naples here, Napoli winning quite a few. Rome here, second place a lot of times. Let's go further to, well, let's go to Portugal, my country, and the Liga NOS. Past winners, so the same as always, Sporting, Porto, and Benfica. Here, Braga getting a few third places here and there, but it's mostly been Benfica and Sporting. Porto kind of relegated to mostly third places. Here, 1 second place here, and the first place there, but that has been most of it. Let's just do one last league and then go Champions League and Europa League. So BBVA League, I expect this also to be a Barcelona Real Madrid thing. So Real Madrid are the holders. So Real Madrid, Barcelona, Real Madrid, with Atletico and Valencia here getting second places or third places. let's just go then to Europe and get to the club competitions. So, Champions League history, past winners. So, PSG won last year against Juventus, Schalke against Manchester City, then also two of Chelsea, Real Madrid, and the rest we had seen before. So, nothing really pops out here. Maybe Leverkusen going into a final is um, most unexpected. Okay, so here we have something unexpected. Burnley won the Europa League Cup in 2025-2026. Last year was Dortmund against Valencia, Milan here. So Lazio here winning against Braga from Portugal, Benfica winning it here. So besides Burnley and maybe Braga reaching a final, although it's not very impressive because they already had reached the final here in 2010-11, there is not much else to see. Super Cup, we don't need to go through this. And finally, the Youth League. This is something new from last season. Arsenal, Anderlecht, Porto actually winning here. And last year, Frank Varos winning against Burnley and the Colway in Switzerland. Maybe not very normal. A Hungarian team winning a competition like this. Here also Newcastle coming second. Porto here winning it. But we can see here how it was, group stages. Let's just see. Let's just not go through this. It's not really important. Let's just go. This has been a long video, so let's just go into the game. The game will be against Maidenhead, so top team of this league, or they are the top contenders to winning this one. And here we're gonna play counter attack, keeping the 4-4-2. Let's see what we can get out of this game. Hopefully we can get better than just being trashed. That's what I expect. But let's see. Okay, team's warming up. Everyone ready? So there goes nothing. Okay. So let's see how our team does, how Millbrook does this year in this new division. So they started with a foul of, and we actually had the first shot, which is not a bad thing to start with. So now they have a shot. Once again, this is one of those boring games. Like after 17 minutes, there's not a single opportunity. I mean, I'm quite surprised. It has been, it's first half, after 1.5 gone, it's been a tight game. So not much to say here about it. Okay, so Maidenhead has more possession. They also have more shots now. Well, we are starting to get well behind here in terms of shots, but no clear-cut chances for neither of the teams, and it seems they're going to the halftime without anything to refer. Keep it up. Put Tomer Aiden. Rosenwald doesn't seem to be completely fit somehow. I'll just keep exactly the same tactics. Getting a 0-0 here would be a nice result. Also nice to see a stadium that is a bit bigger than the ones that we are normally playing with. And I think it has also at least a few more people watching the game, like you see here in the stands, as Maidenhead probably has here the first situation. It's a nice shot. McCarthy scores for them, and now I have to get on the standard and give more fluidness to the team. I'll just passion and encourage them to do something when Hayden commits another foul. We have been committing quite some fouls today. How did you not get that ball? So McCarthy then to Linmi, and yeah, that's the second one. Concentrate, fuck's sake. We knew it from the start. This was going to be a tight game or a difficult game. Like you see now, 10-2 in terms of shots. Maidenhead deserves to be winning here. Some Blake will come in and kill. So the objective here this season is really not to go down. See if there's some elections coming up now in November, I think, and if the new guys actually can provide some money into the team as we get the third goal, and I think there's no point of attacking here. Just go on the counter, because we are not going to win this game or even draw it. So this will be the first game of the season, and of course not a very good start. At least 3-0 on what was not just a poor result, but overall a poor performance. I haven't been able to create any chance at all, at least until now, and yeah, this is not the way we should start this new season. Maybe now we'll create something out of this kitty from the right. Yeah, but it was a poor effort, to be honest. It was just some cross that ended up going into the goal or in the direction of the goal. So yeah, it seems like the result will be just this 1-0, this 3-0. Yeah, it's over. And yeah, so there you have. Why did I do this? Should have shouted at them. So this was just the first game. Let's see how we do in the future. And until then, thank you so much for watching. This was Gordon Gecko. Bye bye.